Good morning, all. Due to electricity problem, we started this lecture somewhat 10 minutes late. Right. I think my voice is audible to all. Without wasting time, we will start this lecture. Okay. As far as our syllabus is to be concerned, we have already started the chapter number 4, that is the chemical and electrochemical energy based process, from which we have covered chemical machining, electrochemical machining, electrochemical grinding. Now only small bit, that is the photochemical machining, is to be remaining, right? We will cover this point, that is the photochemical machining, in this lecture, and also if we get some time, then we will discuss about the MCQ based on this chapter, that is the chemical and electrochemical energy based processes. Okay. So in today's lecture, we will deal with the photochemical machining process. Write down the point, last point from the chemical and photochemical energy based process, that is the photochemical machining. In short, it will be called as a PCM. It also called as a photochemical milling, or it also called as a photo etching process. And such kind of the photochemical machining processes or photochemical milling process or photo etching process is to be used in order to fabricate sheet metal components by using a photoresistant and etchant. Photoresistant, it will be work as a like a maskant, as we study the maskant in a photochemical machining, right? Photochemical machining, and we also require the etchant. Generally, such kind of the process, that is a photochemical machining, it will be started in 1960s, right? And it is the advanced variation of chemical machining process, that is the photochemical machining process. And by using photochemical machining and chemical machining, we require the chemicals in order to remove the material by chemical dissolution action. Means photochemical machining, it is the advanced version of chemical machining, and in both the method we require the etchant. Etchants are nothing but the chemicals. Those are react with the metal, that is the workpiece, and they are formed the salt solution, metallic salt solution. When chemical reaction or chemical dissolution action is to be takes place during this process. If you are consider the chemical machining process, that was used on three-dimensional parts in order to remove the material in a three-dimensionally. But the photochemical machining that we have discussed in today's lecture, where areas not to be machined, that will be masked from the action of the chemical dissolution. Means we have to apply the maskant or photoresistant film on the surface of the workpiece, from which you do not have to remove the material, so that whenever you are applying the maskant or photoresistant film on a workpiece, that will be the area, it will be free from the action of the etchant or chemicals. Which action? That is action of a chemical dissolution of the metal. It all about the photochemical machining process. Write down introduction, write some of the points related to this photochemical machining process. Okay, it all about the basic introduction of the chemical machining process. Now, how this process of chemical machining is to be carried out. This is a simple block diagram. It will clearly indicating simply how this photochemical machining is to be carried out. First of all, you may prepare the drawing of the component with the final shape by using the CAD or different drawing software. Then you have to carry out the photographic processing of that image or that drawing. Means you have to prepare the negative as like we does in olden days photography, right? By using the Canon camera. Hello, any problem? Then we go for the photo tool, which will provide the certain kind of the stencils that will be placed on a metal. On the same way, on other side, we have to select the metal from which you have to hello sir, from which you have to clean that metal and apply the photoresist coating, and by sensitizing that metal you have to prepare the stencil on that particular metal and dip that workpiece in etchant chamber in order to remove the material by the action of the etching process. And after that, we have to carry out the photoresist stripping so that ultraviolet rays it will be not allowed to pass through this stripping. And finally, you are getting the finished product of particular drawing that you have drawn by using the CAD software. So in this way, this process of photochemical machining is to be carried out. It took sufficient time. Oh my God. PPT paper. 1 minute. I will close the PPT and again. Yes, Nikita. You have any problem? Just a minute. I will check the PPT once again. It was not visible to you. Now is it visible? Screen is visible. Whether this slide is visible to all? Hello? Reply audibly. Hello? Is it visible or not? Ah, Sunil, slide is visible. Shubham, my voice is audible.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mahesh, thank you. Now draw this block diagram, which will show the clearly how this process of photochemical machining is to be carried out. Take your own time. Okay. It also called as a photochemical etching process. How this process is to be carried out, it will be shown diagrammatically, right? Omkar Mal is there? Omkar? Omkar is there? Hello? Omkar, are you there? Why you have written your roll number in chat box? Nikita, are you there? Nikita? Nikita? Okay. Mute yourself. Omkar Mani, are you there? Okay. Your last three lectures, it will make absent. In photochemical etching process, how it will be carried out? First of all, you have to clean this workpiece, right? After that, you have to dip or spray the workpiece to apply the photoresistance coating. Means in that cleaned workpiece, you have to apply the photoresistance coating on this workpiece. See here, this is the workpiece and this will be the photoresistance coating. Then you have to apply certain master pattern on that photoresist coating so that negative is to be applied on the surface that was on both side of the resist which is to be exposed. On both side of this we have putting the master pattern, right? This one, that is the negative that was applied on the surface. Then you have to obtain the photoresistance developed by passing the ultraviolet rays on this sample. Then dip this workpiece in a etchant solution where the etchant it will be reacted with the metal, and at last you have to remove the photoresistance coating, or it may be called as a maskant. Then you have to get the final shape of this object workpiece. This is the initial shape and this will be the final shape after removal of the maskant and by carrying out the etching process over this workpiece from start to end. In this manner, step by step, the photochemical etching process is to be carried out. Draw this diagram. Another diagram. It will clearly indicating how negative working photoresistant it will be and which will be the positive working photoresist. If you are considering this will be the source of ultraviolet rays, it will supply or emit ultraviolet radiation. This will be the photo tool, right? If you are observing these two diagrams, ultraviolet rays, radiation, photo tool, right? This will be the film from which ultraviolet rays are not passing, right? Then this is the workpiece on which photoresist film is to be applied, right? So this process is called as a expose. Okay. Now, if you are observing this negative working photoresist, this ultraviolet rays, it will be passing through this photoresist, right? In this region, there will be no ultraviolet rays. So this portion it is provided with now negative film, right? In this portion, there will be no ultraviolet rays. From this portion, ultraviolet rays is passing through this photoresistant film. So you are getting negative tensile over here. In this region, there will be no ultraviolet rays. Likewise. Then we are getting the master sample with a negative tensile on a workpiece that was developed by allowing the ultraviolet rays, those are passing through this photoresistant. Then this masterpiece workpiece, it will be deep in a etchant. So etching process is to be carried out in this region only, right? This one, this one. So material is to be removed from this region by the process of etching. Then we remove the maskant or this tensile or negative from the upper surface of the workpiece. So you are getting this certain kind of the shape. So it will become under the negative working photoresistor. And this will be the positive working photoresistant, right? What change we have made over here? We are allowing this ultraviolet rays through this photoresistant metal, right? When it will be allowed from this resistant metal, and this will be the portion from where we are not allowing the ultraviolet rays, and we are keeping that region with the phototensils or negative tensils, right? This ultraviolet rays that will be exposed to the etching medium, and during the etching process, this portion which is not provided with the tensile or this black dot, we may say, the remaining part it will be removed by the process of the etching. And after that, we are remove this tensile or maskant from this workpiece. So it is a positive working photoresist. If you are observing certain kind of the kitchens where we require to uh, visualize that letter or any symbol from the above from the surface of the workpiece, at that time we go for the positive working photoresist. म्हणजे पहा एखादं किचन आपण तयार करतो त्याच्यावरती नाव आपल्याला एनग्रेव्ह करायचं असतं आणि बेस पासून ते नाव असं वरच्या बाजूला आलेलं दिसलं पाहिजे, त्यावेळेस आपण फोटो पॉझिटिव्ह वर्किंग फोटो रेजिस्टन्स टाईप यूज करायचा. आणि जेव्हा नाव हे आतल्या बाजूला असेल त्यावेळेस तुम्ही नेगेटिव्ह वर्किंग फोटो रेजिस्ट यूज करा. जस्ट ड्रॉ दिस डायग्राम. It will compare how this photoresist it will work positively and negatively. Now last we will discuss about the applications of this photochemical machining process. This photochemical machining process, it will be used for machining of aluminum, copper, zinc, titanium, nickel, glass, and some of the plastics. They are easily machined by using photochemical machining process. Certain materials, those are having high brittleness or high tempered, they are easily machined by the photochemical machining. Means especially for brittle materials and very high tempered material, photochemical machining is widely used. The process also works well on spraying the materials which are difficult to punch. Also, it will lend itself for decorative as well as graphic industries where you have to prepare certain kind of the signs, signature, symbols, labels, right? Certain products in electronics, automotive, medical, computer, and other industries can be machined by using the photochemical machining. Typical components that will include filters, screen, gaskets, connectors, probes, lead frames. Those are easily machined or produced by using photochemical machining process. These are the certain applications of the photochemical machining process. Write down these applications. With this, we have covered this photochemical machining process. These are the certain examples of different kind of the shapes that was produced or blank by using the photochemical machining. Now, what are the certain advantages of this photochemical machining? The first advantage that the cost of production per unit, it will be a lower one. It will be applicable or beneficial in case of a small or batch production of the product which are having a complex design. The lead time required during this chemical machining process, it will be usually very smaller one. Some design changes, it will require some amount of alteration in the process of the photochemical machining, such as the time of each or the type of the etchant. Means as we are changing the design, those are produced on a workpiece. In order to change the design, we must have to make a change in a process. Now, change in design, it will be happen in the way of removing of the material, and material removal, it will be based on how much time you have immersed that workpiece in each and container, and which type of the agent you are using for removing of the material from the workpiece by chemical reaction or chemical dissolution of that material of the workpiece. whatever the final shape, it will be the mirror image or Xerox image of the prototype. Means exact image of the prototype it will be obtained of final product by using the photochemical machining. No doubt, like a chemical machining, this process is also free from burr or uniform machining is to be achieved in case of photochemical machining. It does not change any properties of the material like hardness, grain structure, ductility, right? That will be may get changed during the certain kind of the thermal energy based process because of creation of the heat affected zone due to the high temperature that was produced during the machining process. As tooling is made by photographic technique, patterns can be produced by easy method. Means whatever the pattern you have produced that are made by using the photographic technique. So process of making of pattern it will become more easier because of a technique of photographic you have used to make the pattern. So these are the certain advantages of this photochemical machining process. Write down these advantages. Okay, in this way we have covered the photochemical machining process, right? If you have any doubt regarding this photochemical machining process, please ask. Up till now, we have covered electrochemical machining. Just we will take a recap. It will be based on electrolysis process. We see the working principle, how chemical reactions is to be carried out, how actual process of electrochemical machining is to be conducted, what are the different elements of electrochemical machining, and what are their main parameters those are required for the elements of the electrochemical experimental setup. Then we discuss about the accuracy of ECM process, and that was the depend on certain points like a machine voltage, feed rate, temperature, and concentration of electrolyte. Then we discuss about the application of that process along with its advantages and disadvantages. So in this way, we deal with the electrochemical machining. Then we study the electrochemical grinding. It is a similar to the electrochemical machining. Only cathode, that was the tool, we are replaced over here. In electrochemical machining, we are using form shaped tool that was act as a cathode. Whereas in electrochemical grinding process, this form shaped tool it will be replaced by the grinding wheel, and there will be a different material used for the grinding wheel. Based on that, we are select the different type of the electrolyte. This is the basic principle how this electrochemical grinding process is to be carried out. These are the experimental setup. It will show the different components of electrochemical machining grinding process. Also, we discuss about the MRR, that is the material removal rate, or it also called as a volumetric removal rate, and it will be near about 1600 millimeter cube per minute. How it will be carried out, how it will be quantified, that was the equation VRR is equal to epsilon I divided by rho into R. Basically, electrochemical grinding process is a combination of electrochemical machining and mechanical grinding process. So whatever the material is to be removed by the electrochemical grinding process, where 80 to 90% material is to be removed by the electrochemical dissolution, this ions dissolution, and 15 to 10% material is to be removed by the mechanical abrasion process. So this combined action is to be carried out in a electrochemical grinding process. Next slide, it will be represent what will be the machining conditions those are required in case of electrochemical grinding process. What will be the feed rate, what will be the current density, which type of the electrolyte you may use. Also, we discuss about the accuracy and surface quality of the workpiece while doing the machining by using a electrochemical grinding. There are certain parameters those are affecting the performance of the electrochemical machining in the form of material removal rate or volumetric removal rate, that will be shown by what is the effect of contact pressure on material removal rate. It will be a electrochemical material removal rate and a mechanical material removal rate. Also, we discuss about the speed of the grinding wheel and its effect on material removal rate, and it also affects the current density. Then in this slide, we see the effect of potential that we have applied across the wheel and the workpiece based on contact pressure and the material removal. There are certain different materials, those are used for the wheel, those are used in a electrochemical grinding process. This slide it will be focused on whenever you have to use a different material for the workpiece. Accordingly, there will be selection of the electrolyte for a particular material of the. In this way, we discuss about the applications of this electrochemical grinding, advantages, disadvantages. So, second part, that is the electrochemical grinding, we have covered. The third part, that is the chemical machining, that we have discussed in last lecture. That is the chemical machining where two main elements are there, that is a maskant and etchant. Maskant, it will protect the workpiece from the etchant, and etchant is a chemical that will carry out the chemical dissolution of the workpiece in order to remove the material from the workpiece. This is the simple experimental setup for carrying out the chemical machining process. Then we discuss about the steps those are used in chemical machining process. The cleaning of the workpiece it will be carried out in two ways, mechanical as well as chemical. So which will be the selected, that will be based on which type of the workpiece you have used for the chemical machining process. Then diagrammatically how this stepwise process is to be carried out in case of a chemical machining is shown by this slide. Also we are discuss about the undercut and depth of the cut, that will give the each factor. Each factor is a ratio of undercut to the depth of cut, that will be shown in this figure. Then we discuss about the what are the different parameters those are affecting the material removal rate in case of a chemical machining process. Like which type of the etchant we are using, what will be the temperature you have maintained for the etchant, which type of the maskant you are using, and what are the different methods of applying the maskant and circulating the etchant that we have discussed. There are different methods by which we can apply the maskant on a workpiece. That is the cut and fill method, screen printing, photoresist maskant. That we have discussed in detail, screen printing, photoresist. Then we see the for which type of the material, which type of the maskant is to be applied. Then we focus on etchants. Etchants are the different members. These are the chemicals used for different kind of the workpiece with a different kind of the mask. Then we see advantages, limitations, and applications. In this way, we have covered the fourth chapter, and today's lecture we are discuss about the photochemical machining that we have discussed earlier. With this, I think we have covered the fourth chapter, that is the chemical and electrochemical energy based processes, that is the chemical machining, electrochemical grinding, and photochemical machining. Electrochemical machining, that is this CHM, that is the chemical machining. ECM, that is the electrochemical machining. ECG, that is the electrochemical grinding, and PCM, that is the photochemical machining. Now only two bits are remaining. We start the new chapter, that is the thermal energy based processes in next lecture. If you have any doubt, please ask me. I am not asking the student to write the roll number in chat box. Why you are written? Now write down your roll number in chat box. 11:40, 54 to 55. Within that time, those have written the roll number in chat box. His or her attendance only is to be marked. Okay, everyone have written their roll number in chat box. Okay, we will stop over here. If you have any doubt regarding the today's point, that is the chemical machining, photochemical machining, please ask. Otherwise, we will stop over here. Ajinkya Dado, are you there? Shweta, Prasad Mali, Magi, Mayur Pause, Sunil Sonar. How much sincere students are joining this? What is their sincerity? Shubham, are you there? Okay, we will stop for you.